your girl Shalae, and I'm back today with another video. In today's video, we're going to be discussing Social Security changes. And guys, we have everything from new bills that are being introduced that includes an increase in payments. Yeah, I'm talking about like $360 more a year, to more people even qualifying for Social Security as well. So if you want to know what is going on in the lovely world of Social Security, my darling, you already know what to do. Stay tuned. Your girl's got you covered. Now, if this is your first time tuning into my channel, hi, hello, hey friends. My name is Shalae, and here on this channel we discuss shopping, saving, and everything in between. I would love to have you a part of my internet family. Super easy. Click the big old red subscribe button down below when you're in, just like that. And while you're at it, go ahead and give me a like, because you love me finding this money and reporting on Social Security, right? Now guys, don't forget, go ahead and grab a copy of my ebook where I teach you how to make this money on YouTube, as well as if you're an EBT recipient or maybe you want to try out Amazon Prime free. Go ahead and click that link and try it out for 30 days on your girl. Now, let's go ahead and kick things off with this newly written bill that is titled Social Security 2100, a Sacred Trust. Now, guys, this would immediately expand the program's benefit for about 65 million recipients. Right now, this bill has at least 200 co-sponsors and all the Democrats in the House, but yet it's still awaiting a vote at the subcommittee on Social Security. And we're not even going to discuss the challenge that it will face when it comes to the Senate. But these are the main provisions of the Social Security 2100. 1. Social Security payments would immediately go up to $360 a year for all 65 million of the program's beneficiaries. So this would allow like each recipient to get an additional $30 per month right away. And then, which would be about $360 for the year, or $720 for retired couples. Now, this is especially important because while we may have revisited, remember Medicare is hiking up their premiums for Part B, which is usually like a large amount for 2022, and then adding $260 in annual expenses for the majority of retirees on Social Security. This $360 could go a long way. And this increase is not simply like, for the sake of it or just saying, but it's rather because the cost of living adjustments for the past years, or 20 or 30 years, has not even just been correct in the past decade. Like, let's be honest. So now, speaking of that cost of living adjustment, they want it to be higher. And I agree 100%, because since 1975, Social Security benefits automatically been increased every year via the cost of living adjustment, but they want retirees who made the least on their jobs to get much more per year. So Congress enacted what was called like a special minimum benefit in 1972. And this was for people who had been paid the least during their working lifetime. Now, for those with 30 years in the workforce, this special minimum benefit has generally been about 85% of the federal poverty level for individuals. So the Social Security 2100, they would raise the special minimum benefit to about 125 of the poverty level. So just say like someone who's 62 years old and they work full time for 30 years, making just $15,000 a year, or just the current minimum wage, then their benefit that they will receive at about 66 will be only $11,200 under the current formula. But if they use the new special minimum benefit, they would get about $15,900, or about 42% more as well. So I think the special minimum benefit, I've never even heard of this at all. And like I told you guys, I'm learning a lot more about Social Security because now I'm walking my father through these steps. But there are programs out there within Social Security that can help you. Next, they want higher benefits for surviving spouses. So when one member of a couple dies, Social Security benefits can, fail for the survivor, and sometimes as much as half. So Social Security 2100, they want to change the rules that surviving spouses would get at least 75% of the combined recipients' income as well of their late partner. So right now, like with Social Security, if your husband or your spouse dies, then you would have to select which one is the higher of the two. Do you want to draw your own Social Security, or do you want to draw theirs? And a lot of times it's still only 50%. Well, they want to actually combine where you can still draw a portion of yours as well as your spouse as well, which will be a total of 75%. Now, this will particularly benefit women. Next, they want to give more for the average oldest worker. So many people will actually spend down their Social Security savings if you live long enough. So Social Security 2100, they recognize this and they want to give like an increase in benefits for those who have been eligible for at least 15 years. So if you've been eligible for about 20 years, and they want to give you a 5% bump or even like $1,000 more per month for the average worker today. They also want taking care of others that will count as working. So like currently Social Security benefits for retirees is based on like your income for whatever job that you held while working, right? But just say if you wasn't working because you had to take time off to take care of your child or maybe your parent or any other dependent, then Social Security 2100, they want to change this by recognizing that caregiving is like work, like obviously, right? And they want to provide credits for those who have not been in the formal workforce as well. And there's so much more that it wants to do. Now, Social Security 2100, they also want to make like smaller changes like technical fixes to the program that will greatly improve those that have been like severely disabled and they've been waiting for their benefits. So instead of forcing you to wait like 5 months, that you can immediately start receiving your benefits, and then if you're like not approved, you would just have to pay that money back, or they would just be gradually reduced and then you will be able to turn to work as well. So there's a lot of things that's going on with the Social Security 2100 bill. A lot of people are not talking about it. I think it's a great thing. I mean, they're addressing everything from increased benefits to the Social Security Administration mailing out yearly statements to people throughout their lives so they could see their projected benefits as well. But remember, guys, like this is just a bill. It has not been approved yet. Let me know in the comments like what you think about this bill so far. I mean, I think it's great, right? But let's go ahead and move on to things that have already been approved, such as like Social Security stopped changing the full retirement age. Thank you. All right. Now, 2022 is the last year that this adjustment will occur though, and it's important for everybody that's like currently or the future retirees to realize the implications of this. So if you're not familiar like with retirement benefits program, then here's some things that you need to know, okay? So usually retirees, you become eligible for your Social Security benefits when you turn 62, right? And anytime that you claim your benefits at 62, depending on when you were born, that is before your full retirement age. So you're going to get some money. Just say if your full retirement age is 67, then if you claim it at 62, obviously you're not going to get the full amount, right? But then if you wait to 70 and draw your benefits, you're going to get more than the amount. So it's pretty much based on birth year. Now, gradually it's been moving up thanks to amendments that have been made by the Social Security in 1983. Now, because your full retirement age has been shifting later and later and later, some of the newly eligible beneficiaries, each new group who has turned 62 in recent years, they are forced to wait a little bit longer if you want to start receiving your standard Social Security checks. They'll also have fewer opportunities to earn delayed retirement points, which can be earned until the age of 70 for each month you delay claiming benefits after your full retirement age. But this will not continue forever. Like, in fact, everyone who turns 62 in 2022 or beyond will have the same full retirement age. Now, this table will show exactly when full retirement age is based on your birth year. So, like, go ahead and check that out. I don't even want to know for me because it's probably going to be like, I don't know, I'll be probably 78 before I can draw mine. All right. Now, let's go ahead and move on to the last change where the LGBTQ plus IA couples can now access Social Security benefits. Now, if you can show that you were in a committed relationship and maybe you would have gotten married if it was possible, as well as for those that are married, but you were married like less than 9 months before your spouse has died, then you can actually draw their Social Security right now. So there's like no record of number of LGBTQ plus IA people who are now eligible for these survivor benefits, but the Social Security Administration has notified at least 700 potential recipients. So any LGBTQ plus IA person, you can now apply for Social Security benefits by showing like a number of documents to demonstrate that you had a shared life. And this will be including like bank statements, mortgage receipts. Survivors who applied previously for benefits and say that your spouse has died and you were declined, you're asked to reapply right now because there's a lot that's going on with Social Security. But if you are a member of the LGBTQ plus IA, I hope I got it all right, guys, and your spouse has died, or even if you couldn't get married, but you can show where you had a life together, you may be eligible for their benefits as well, okay? And there's just a lot of other states implementing bills regarding Social Security benefits as well. Like, for example, in New Mexico, they passed a bill eliminating taxes on Social Security with individuals that's less than $100,000, and then also for like couples with $150,000 in income. And then you also have like where the Social Security Administration, they're connecting with Server or another company when it comes to SSDI claims as well. Now, this new agreement is supposed to be able to allow you to get your benefits and process your claims a lot quicker. So there's a lot of stuff that's going on regarding Social Security. Definitely you want to check out what's going on at the state level, but also at the federal level as well. And I'm telling you, this Social Security 2100 bill, I'm not sure if it's going to have any movement. I don't know if it's going to shake and bake or not, but when I tell you it's good and I like it. So let me know down below, what do you think thus far about the Social Security 2100? Do you think that Congress is going to approve it? Let me know, is your state doing something for Social Security? And that's all I have, guys. As always, please grab a copy of my ebook. Definitely, if it's not for you, grab it for someone else. It's a great gift. It comes by email. Grab some Amazon Prime. Let me know down in the comments below, what do you think about Social Security videos? Do I need to keep these up or not? And yeah, I will talk to you later, Gator. Bye, guys. Bye, guys. Bye, y'all.